sure if you're ready for this video or not, but it's called North America's Wild Horses. It is going to be a reaction video. So this is going to be a bit of a longer video. I have time to watch this whole thing because it needs to be talked. Okay, I'm going to try and make it to where it's not blurry. I'm so sorry if it is. So this guy is your horse whisperer. The horse he's working with just came in from being rounded up like 30 days before. So we'll see what happens here.
That you can see his very special abilities.
We're going to introduce to this little horse something that he's looking for. He's in here all by himself, and the natural thing for him to do is be with a herd of horses.
No, really? Sorry, I had to.
That's where he's the safest. So we're going to try to take the place of the herd in his mind and teach him that when he's with us, that's a good thing, and when he's away from us, it's a bad thing.
Okay, I agree with him saying when he's with us, it's a good thing. I don't agree with the term, if he's away from us, it's a bad thing. With Kamani, I like to think of it as, if she's going to run away and not let me be near her, she's going to have to work. So, but I don't want her to think if she's away from me, it's going to be something horrible. That's what I think of when he says the term that it's a bad thing if the horse isn't with you. So it's pretty much simple pressure and release. If they want to be with you, they get to rest. If they want to kick out or bite out or run away from you, they got to work. It's just like being in a herd. If a mare's trying to leave a stallion's herd and he wants to keep that mare in, he's going to snake her and make her work until she wants to stay. And if she's staying, he's going to leave her alone. That's the way that I think about it.
And he's gonna learn to start coming with us and being with me here just pretty quick, because he's already looking for somebody. That's why he's doing all this pacing and working around here. Now he's come to this gate right here.
Okay, I don't think he's looking for somebody. He is looking for his herd mates and to be with a herd. A horse isn't somebody. A horse is an animal. You're somebody, animal. He is looking for another horse to be with. He's looking for a member of his herd to be with. You're not a member of his herd yet. That's why he's wanting out.
Here, because that's where he came in.
Yes.
So that's where he wants to go right back out. These wild horses.
Not just wild horses, all domesticated wild are all smart, and they'll all go to a gate if you allow them to.
Naturally zero in on things like that.
Yes.
So we're going to strengthen the right side of the horse first.
Okay, I honestly don't care which side you work first. Just get them working.
Build the right eye strong. And driving, now, to drive a horse, you got to do it from the hips.
Okay, you know, that's not always true. If you look at Boog, I can stand,
you can't do it.
Right here by the side of his neck or by the side of his face and just point and Boog goes. So you don't always have to be at the hip. You can be at the ribs. You can be at the shoulder. You can be at the neck. Apparently, in his mind, you can't. Got the sound figured out.
Driving, now, to drive a horse, you got to do it from the hips. You can't do it from the ribs or the shoulder.
Yes, you can.
So we're just going to keep driving him around here, and then we're going to offer him a chance to come back. It's starting to sink in really quick. Now we lost his attention. Now we got it back. See how we got both ears? Right here now, we lost it. Now we got it back.
So right here, he's going to say he lost it and got it back again. The horse is obviously agitated by flies. I wouldn't say that necessarily means you lost their attention. The other two times, maybe. But, I mean, for a wild horse, first session, he's doing pretty good.
Lost it. Now we got it back. Once you get this here, your training process is starting to really build quick. Now I've got to send him around the other direction, because now he's okay with me on the right. So now we got to get him okay with me on the left. I'm going to have to hustle him to get him by the camera.
I personally don't think he had to put that much pressure on him. He looked like over here he was going quick. I would have just left him alone, and then if he got stuck, applied more pressure instead of just overloading him with pressure.
Now we're going to hustle him again and let him coast.
And then you have 2 dogs over here. You've got a cameraman. You've got the guy that's watching over here. You've got him. It's a lot for this horse.
Oh, he's already wanting. See, he's a pretty smart little horse. He's finding the answer. The horse can read your body language, and he reads it better than you ever thought of reading his.
Yep.
First off, in his mind, you're a predator when
Yep.
you come in the trail. And then after a while, he finds out, well, you really haven't attacked me yet. So then, if you can set your body language to where he can work off that,
Yep.
then you start building that relationship right there.
Yep. Now, I don't necessarily think that the horse thinks, oh, he hasn't attacked me, so he's okay. I think the horse gets used to you and enjoys being around you and understands the release of the pressure and what to do and what not to do. That's just my opinion.
Now, believe it or not, this horse has never been worked. He's been run through the chute, castrated, and branded, and that's it. But like I say, now see, he's having a hard time staying here, so we're going to put some pressure and get him hooked.
I don't think he's having a hard time staying there. The flies, again, are just bothering his head. He's not really moving that much. If he was running around, I would say he's having a hard time staying with them, but all he's doing is getting the flies off.
Back on. Now we're going to come again and get another adjustment there. That's better.
That's nice. Sorry, it's going to go a little blurry here.
Now this little horse doesn't know that being petted is a good thing.
Correct.
You have to teach him.
Correct. Like with Kamani, the very first time the whip or my hand touched her, I found an itching spot.
But it's a good thing.
Sorry,
And
it's
they might
blurry,
nip
guys.
You just have to be aware of that. Be ready for it. Watch out for it.
True.
But once they find out that being petted is a good thing, the rest of your process is pretty easy.
Not always.
There's a saying out there that if you look these horses in the eyes, that you send them away. Well, my experience is the eyes are the window to the soul, and if you want to know what's going on in his mind, you better be looking at his eyes and his ears and checking that out.
Okay, I'm not into the horse whispering crap, so the soul and all that. But I understand what he's saying. He's saying, are his eyes wide and frightened, or are they dull, or are they calm? And in order to understand that, you'd have to work with a horse. And when you overdo things there or do something new, their eyes get really big.
So I'm looking right dead in his eyes, and he's sure not wanting to leave very bad.
Okay, I don't like how they didn't show how he got the rope over him and how he got this up here. I left Kamani's full session in on how I got the halter on her. See, again, they didn't show. Here's what I don't like. I know it's all blurry. I'm trying. Right here, your noseband's clear down above the nostril. I personally like them up higher than that. I don't like how low that is.
Now, I don't know what we've been at. A half hour, 45 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, and then that.
I think he walked away at the wrong time right there. But I think I know why he did it. So the horse started to leave. So he stepped back and in front to stop that drive line.
This quick.
Yeah, and we've got a
I personally
2-year-old
might have let him walk around a little bit.
wild Mustang that is really, at this point right here, not a whole lot different than a domestic 2-year-old that's been run out on the range. The only thing is his sense of self-preservation is like up here, and a domestic horse is down here, because every horse has it. I mean, that's how they survive. We're going to use this flag as a training tool rather than a weapon. So many people use this flag as a
Really
weapon
low.
because they get scared and they don't know what else to do, so they just shake the daylights out of it
I personally wouldn't introduce a flag or anything until they were halter broke. That's why you don't see me out there desensitizing Kamani. The only time I use my whip is to tap her on the shoulder to teach her to move forward off of it.
And let him
and to flog her.
check it out.
But I wouldn't have them connected on the halter until they were halter broke.
This
and doing
represents
that.
your head, your hat, your shoulders. And if the wind blows your hat off and it comes floating down to the ground, it's going to bother him if you haven't taken this away.
Why isn't he reacting? Does anybody else think that they did some more training and didn't show it? Noseband's really low. Cheek piece is this cheek band is supposed, throat latch is supposed to be right here. It's clear down here. I don't like that at all. See how loose that is? Ugh.
Now, if you're out riding
That's a good way if they get away to get their hoof through here and get hurt.
this horse someplace and a plastic sack blows by, and see that front foot come off the ground right there. He had to. Natural. I mean, he couldn't help it. But pretty quick.
He's releasing, in my opinion, at the wrong time. He's releasing when the horse is moving. He should be releasing now when the horse is standing still.
He'll just stand here and this will go floating by and he won't even look at it. Okay, now he...
How do you get the rope around the butt? This is what I don't like when people cut and cut and cut and don't show. Go look at my videos of Kamani's entire everything and then come back and look at this. Who shows more, me or him?
He set himself up for us to see if we can't teach him something. We're just going to put enough
Did he set it up or did you?
pressure there that he just made the turn right there. And now he is just so tickled. He knows he did something. He don't know what he did, but he did something. And it turned out to be pretty good because he was really troubled with that rope around behind him. He worked himself out of it. And there was no more pressure. And then now we're in here and we're going to give him just a little bit of reward. Let the horse learn that he can work off the pressure and he can find release and relief when he comes off that pressure. If the pressure's never released, he has no incentive to come off of it. But if it is, he'll start out to where they're resisting it. Then pretty quick they're accepting.
Now here, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they explain it. We're going to get in that in a second. I don't like this. I don't like that he's out here hanging onto the rope, and what this guy in here is about to do is chase him with a flag. And this horse, if you don't like seeing horses fall, skip maybe 20-30 seconds. This horse rears up and flips over backwards, and the horse whisperer says it doesn't hurt the horse. You be a horse weighing as much as he does is at least 800 or 900 pounds, and rear up and smash your neck and back and hips and head into a freaking ground, and let me tell you, it didn't hurt.
Accepting it, and then they'll be turning so light and handling so nice because they're craving it.
There's other ways to get them to turn nice and light. You don't need two people, one scaring the crap out of them with a bag, and they're not even halter broke yet, and they're wanting them to turn nice, and one out here using these poles as leverage. If they're not even halter broke, why are you worrying about turning? The only reason I ever worry about getting Kamani to turn is when she blocks me, and then I'll wrap the rope around her butt and have her turn.
I mean, it's like, oh yeah, I can do this.
I don't
and
like
they want
this.
to do it.
I don't like this.
If he wants to go on by, that's fine, because what we're going to teach him is by going on by, he's going to get into pressure. But if he stops...
Okay, he's not going to get into pressure when this guy has this big of a line. If you're wanting to teach what he's trying to teach, why is the line this long? What is the point of this guy even holding it? Just asking. Wouldn't it be easier to round pin him? To teach him? But no, you got to get the horse hurt.
Stops right where you are. There's no pressure.
There's no pressure? This rope is tight now. You're applying pressure, chasing with a bag. He's applying pressure, using these bars as leverage. Cameraman applying pressure by being there. There is a ton of pressure. Right here. Look at his head and his neck. His body's going this way. His head and his neck are coming this way. This butthead still has the frickin' rope tight. And you're gonna tell me there is no pressure. This is the horse's chin and jaw that you're looking at.
Okay.
There's no pressure. It's okay. He's not hurt. Really?
Yeah, you got a good education right there.
A good education. Now, if it was like Kamani where she was dragging against me and rearing up on her own, that is one thing. But here, the horse can't win. You got somebody over here applying pressure, somebody over here applying pressure, the cameraman over here applying pressure, the horse doesn't even know how to lead, and you set the horse up to fail, and the horse got a good education. Where's your education? Where's your education?
That didn't hurt him at all.
Really? I beg to differ. Just because he's not showing signs of pain does not mean it didn't frickin' hurt him.
After just 2 hours' work,
Oh.
Steve
Just 2 hours. Okay.
Mantle judges how far he has progressed. If the horse
Look at the frickin' noseband. It's gone down even more.
allows him to lift its leg, he has won the horse's confidence.
Not true. He's tired the horse out to where the horse doesn't want to fight. So now the horse is allowing him to do this.
The legs are extremely sensitive,
The whole body is extremely sensitive.
and many horse owners, even after years of riding, are not allowed to touch their horse's legs.
BS. BS. Where are these horse owners that have been riding for years and cannot lift their horse's legs? Oh my god. It's like, these idiots. And you know what? I don't like making reaction videos where I crack on people, but this... Now, he did at least release the foot at the right time. At least he can do that.
I usually get this right here first or second day.
So, does that mean you work these horses every day for 2 hours or more, tire the hell out of them to where they don't have any fight, and then they just give in? Because if you do, I don't want you working with my horses. Go back and watch Kwani's video today. Oh, God. And the freaking noseband. Can it be any lower? What? You want to put it across the nostril?
Most of the inmates that we get here have never worked with horses.
Okay, I don't like this. They're going to tell you here in a second. These inmates that have never touched or been around a horse start off by taming a wild horse. Absolutely, I am not okay with this. I would rather have them with a domestic horse that is already pre-trained and have the person that trained that horse or that rides that horse and cares for that horse show them basic leading, basic lunging, basic round pinning, basic care for the horse, basic everything. How to saddle them, pressure and release, and don't put two things that have never seen each other, don't know anything about each other together, and then you have to go back and fix it later. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's on different levels. Newly arrived inmates start at level 1 and only work with completely untamed horses.
Why? Why not put them with a tame horse and a trainer? This guy is an idiot. Listen to this.
The first thing they teach the horses is not to run at the sight of humans.
He's got 10 men out here.
The man, what happened? Yeah, that's okay. He'll come out. Here he comes. Let him come.
So they don't want the horse to run away from humans. So you put freaking 10 people alongside the fence. And then you've got the wrangler over here, the trainer over here, and then the cameraman over here. This horse is surrounded by people. No escape, no release. And you don't want the horse to be frightened of people?
All right. All right, you see him how he's looking at us here a little bit?
He's scared. He's wild. He's in holding pens and chutes, and now he's surrounded by a bunch of two-legged predators.
That's what we want him to do right here. There's the stop. There he's figuring out right here when he...
He is not stopping. He's looking for an escape. Oh my God, who taught these people? I mean, I'm no professional horse trainer, but come on.
He stops and looks.
He's looking for an escape. He is looking for a release. Each person has two eyes. There's at least 12 or 13 people in here. You may not think about it, but even looking directly at a horse is applying pressure.
Let him figure us out here. We're not putting any pressure on him.
Yes, you are.
And we're not trying to do nothing to him right here until he settles down just a little bit here.
Later on the same day,
I want to know what they did when the horse settled down. They don't show that. They don't talk about that.
they test how the horses react when they are tethered with a rope.
This I do not like. This is stupid, irresponsible, and dumb. You have put 3 people who have never been around a horse with a long rope. This guy's got it looped around his hand here, and he's got it looped here. Now, this is looped properly here, but this one, it looks like it's in a circle. You've got the horse trapped in here with the rope attached to a halter, and you got this guy that's going to open the gate. Why do you need 3 people? This rope is long enough for 1 person to hang on to.
Horse out. Alright, just let him look.
Now, they're all making mistakes here. The cameraman is looking. You can hear the trainer right here probably looking. This guy is looking. These 3 guys are looking. This horse has 5 people of straight pressure on him. They've got this long rope, and they're all going to walk in front of the horse. Beside the horse. See him even moving?
This is what we...
He's got a freaking nylon halter on. They learn to brace against those. Don't use them.
This is what we like right here. If we can get that horse looking...
This is so dangerous right here. If this guy moves wrong and spooks this horse, or this horse feels like this is too much pressure and tries to run through here, what if this guy turns this way and these 2 guys turn this way? This rope is going to end up around their feet, and he's got it looped in this other hand, and they're all going to end up getting dragged and hurt, or the horse is going to end up getting hurt.
There's the first step of leading right there. See there? And see, the boys hadn't even pulled the rope there.
Right as he said that, he pulled this rope. Do you see the difference in these 2 parts of the rope compared to this? This guy hasn't pulled the rope. These 2 have pulled the rope.
So that tells us right there that horse is willing to do what we want him to do. This is a nice horse right here.
So nice, right? Watch this in a second.
To you just a little bit.
So nice. That's a nice horse. Okay. Here in a second, he releases, and I think he releases at the wrong time. He releases when the horse is braced. The horse doesn't necessarily need to step forward, but it needs to be unbraced before you release the pressure. See right there? He released, and then the horse took a step back.
Now, Brown, if you get up to his nose, just rub his nose a little bit, and then just slide your hand back over that. There. Now just turn away and walk away there just a little bit. There you go. Come on down your rope.
Yeah, let's take an already scared and terrified horse and poke him with the flag through the bars.
But not all horses give in so easily.
Ugh, people.
There's the start. Yeah.
You want the horse to not be afraid of people, but you've got 3 people jerking and tugging against it in this huge open area. Why not do it in a small confined area with 1 person? This video is so long, I did skip a couple parts I wanted to talk about, but this is going to be the last part we talk about. So this I don't like. Look how tight this nylon halter is. And in a minute, I'll show you how they're tied. They're putting a bridle on right now for the first time. and they're saying the horse is accepting it. Look at that nylon halter. This guy's also sneaking around.
For the first time in their lives, the horses are bridled and must slowly become accustomed to wearing a saddle.
Okay, they just said slowly accustomed, right? Watch what this butthead does. But look how they're tied. So you've got them tied down here, up to here, then down and under to where the horse doesn't have any leverage to pull and get away. And then you have the rope hanging clear down here. They just said slowly adjusted to the saddle, right? Watch this. This is his first time having a saddle on. Right here. This time, right now. No saddle blanket. Did they even brush it? And they just slap it right on.
First, when we saddle them, they're a little bit rough, but after...
Okay, I lied. So, they're saying they're teaching them to bend here, but they're wanting their back end to cross over. So, are they teaching flexion or are they teaching yielding?
A few little things here before we even get on. If we tie up a right rein or a left rein and walk off with its head turned, the horse will understand right and left. And then what we look for here is a crossover. The left hind foot will cross over the right hind foot.
So are you teaching flexion or are you teaching yielding?
The reason why that's important is because
teach one at a time.
Alright,
I'm not going to play anymore. If you guys want to go check this video out, you can. But this is his first time getting on. I'm not going to film anymore. This video is already so long. We freaking have a bit in the horse's mouth. Have the horse tied up to a halter and a lead line. And he's got a hold of the nylon halter trying to pull the horse's head in this way. Idiots. That's the end of the video. If you guys want to check it out, this is the title. And it's 49 minutes and 58 seconds. That is the end of the video. I am sorry it's so long. I hope you watch the whole thing because it's very educational. If you watch the whole thing, comment down below, tie up. Alright, bye guys.